I've just been staring at the camera for the last 20 minutes trying to figure out how to start this libraries video. I think I'm just going to start it now. Internet, what's going on? Robert Teegarden back again with another tutorial. Today we are talking about the libraries feature in Adobe Suite. If you haven't already, I would love for you to join the community and hit subscribe. I post content on a weekly basis on filmmaking tips and the business of being a creative. So if this is something that seems interesting to you, go ahead and join the community. We'll see you around a little bit more often. I, again, as you guys know, am such a sucker for efficiency hacks. When I started trying to figure out a way of consistently inputting all of the different types of elements that I use for these videos and for other videos that I use all the time, I started to try and see if there was a better way of doing it instead of just having a folder housed in a local directory. Turns out, Adobe has already thought of this feature and they put a libraries function inside of most of the programs that are in the Adobe Suite. It's pretty fantastic. It is sweet. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about it, talk about why it's cool, the efficiency hacks, all the different things that you've got going on there. So without further ado, let's jump on in the computer and see what we got. So here I am in my little kind of custom Premiere Pro layout that I have. And this is the clip from a video last week that we did about the project manager function inside of Premiere. This is ungraded footage, blah, 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 blah. But what I do is always bring in consistent elements into a YouTube video that I'm working on. So I'll go ahead and right click on this double arrow over here to bring up what my bins are. Click on this library bin here, and you'll see that I already have things kind of archived and put into separate groups outside of some of these things over here. Now my social handles, the thing that kind of shows my Instagram handle, my subscribe animations, any light leaks that I use, all that stuff is already housed in this folder here. Now what I have to do is add it to the existing project that I'm working on. So I right click here and say add it to project. If I wait just a second, it's going to throw it into the main panel that I've been working off, and I can take that and drag it onto my file right here. So now if I play through, that piece is just gonna show up on the bottom as I'm picking my face or whatever the hell it is that I'm doing in this particular clip. Now this is a bit of a gripe that I have with this function. I wish that there was a way of grabbing multiple things at the same time and then importing them into the project that I'm working on. So Adobe, if you're watching this, and I know you are, that would be a great addition to whatever update you decide you want to do, to grab either multiple items at the same time or an entire folder and add that folder to your project. If for some reason I've missed that and you guys understand how to do that, if you leave a comment down below on how to do that function I was just talking about, add multiple items to a project at the same time from the libraries, let me know. That would be greatly appreciated. So like I said, I click over, add all the different things to the project that I want in there. As you guys are seeing, I have to click back and forth, hence the giant pain in the butt that I'm talking about, add to project. And there I have all of the different things that I would be needing. I can also click on them here, hit comma to insert. And as I'm picking my face and my social animations fly in like that, the next thing you get is my intro sequence that's like that. Now, all that stuff is really cool, and I'm really excited that I'm able to do that. It keeps them in a central location, gives me the ability to always grab the same consistent elements. It's inside Adobe Premiere. I don't have to go searching through a local directory or any of that sort of thing. I just know that I can drag and drop them inside my projects, and it's really helpful. Keeps things nice and efficient. We're moving along really quickly here, fellas and gals. So what are we doing here? Now, libraries are gonna take all different types of files that you're gonna put in there, right? So I have that social handle that I created in After Effects and imported a transparent version of it into Premiere. It's a .mov file. Can I do it, put it in Premiere? Put it in Premiere. I've got short bumpers that I had as an MP4, put it in Premiere. I've got end screen credits, put it in Premiere. I've got logos that are PNGs, JPEGs, put them in Premiere. I've got all of those different things that I could put in Premiere. The only thing that I haven't been able to put into Premiere are audio files, whether WAV or MP3, which kind of sucks because I tend to use the same type of sound effects and sound design, especially in these YouTube videos. So I'd love to be able to just add a directory into the libraries function. But again, Adobe, if you're listening, and I know you are, that would be an awesome addition, adding audio libraries into whatever this library suite thing you've got going on here is. So now if I wanted to create a different group to group these things together, let's do this right now. I'm gonna create a new group. I'm gonna name that group number transitions. If I can spell transitions. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna grab these little groups right here. Stop playing. I'm gonna grab these little guys right here and start to add them in to this particular group. You can actually add them in any order that you want, which is fantastic. Right, there we go. And so now I can add this to a project if I want. Numbered transitions group. You can see if I go like that, those are my transitions, or I could just drag them into my project and we're good to go, you know? Boom. Now, another cool thing is that these things in the library are actually stored across different programs too. So if you're using logos or files or those things across different programs, not only in Premiere, but also in After Effects and in Photoshop and Illustrator as well, libraries go across different platforms. Now, you can really use something like a video file in Photoshop, but it's nice to know that if I'm throwing consistent elements in there, it's stuff that's used across the entire Adobe suite. If that's something that you subscribe to, I think you should subscribe to it. It's a good, it's a nice program. It's a nice little package. Now, the last thing I wanted to touch on is the fact that you can search other public libraries through Adobe Stock. So if I have anything that I want to look for, let's just say some type of logo, you can see that it starts searching for Adobe Stock footage, and you can yank in other elements from Adobe Stock and put them into the projects that you're looking for. So any public libraries that other people, whether it's from Adobe or other Adobe users, you can start to see other elements that they would use that might be helpful for your particular projects. And if you know them by name, you can start to add them in, and you have yourself a grand old time. So that's a quick review of how to use Adobe Libraries as a function, particularly inside Premiere. If you like this video, go ahead and like the damn video. If you know somebody who might find this interesting, go ahead and share. I'm trying to grow the community as often as possible, and I'd love to see some more smiling faces on the other side of this lens. With that being said, ladies and germs, this is another Teegarden tutorial in the can, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.